Alright, what is going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new episode today. Beautiful Friday, it's sunny. I'm in my Mercedes W124 and this is going to be a very exciting episode for you guys because I am doing my first fuel economy test. This is an E220 Mercedes W124 of 1997, one of the final versions this vehicle was made. And as you guys can see, I've got the vehicle on, we're idling. You can see the fuel tank is almost on the reserve line. So we want to do our first fuel test. How well has this baby been performing? What kind of mileage is she actually giving me, considering I've done a bunch of the mechanicals? So if you guys have not watched, you can watch those previous episodes. But she's got a revamped cooling system, fan clutch, water pump, new sensors, oil services, all fluids flushed, bunch of different bushes, new shocks, and a few other things. If I might have missed out, check those videos. So today, here's my baby. We're gonna head to the petrol station now, get her filled up. But she's been doing all right, as you can see. So almost empty on fuel. As you can see, I've done about 522 kilometers or so. So the way you do a fuel test, we're gonna go to the pump. We're gonna tell them to fill the tank up. And we're gonna tell them to stop. That epic clunk when you close the door. But anyways, we're gonna tell them to fill the car up, and we're gonna tell them to stop when the pump clicks once. So at the first click, we'll stop filling up. We'll know how many liters have gone in, and we will divide our kilometers covered by the amount of liters that have been used up to cover those kilometers, and we will get our kilometers per liter. All right, so we have reached the petrol station. As you guys can see, 523 kilometers covered. The car is off, that's why it looks like that. Otherwise, the needle is just above the R mark. So we did have some reserve. We weren't completely done with fuel. Now the fuel tank, the full fuel tank of this vehicle actually takes 70 liters. Now we didn't consume the whole 70, that's for sure. So we just want to see how much we actually did consume. As you can see, we are filling it up. So 70 liter tank, we're not going to reach 70 liters, but let's see how much we get, and then we'll do our maths. All right, card, huh? So as you guys can see, we hit 10,361. This is shillings, but as you can see, this is the important number, 56 liters. So as I told you guys, the tank is 70 liters. We hit 56.16, so did not consume the whole tank. And as you guys know, I traveled about 500 something kilometers. So we're going to do the math. Let me just get this paid for, then we see what our fuel economy was. All right, so there you have it, guys. As you can see, 523. We have now filled the tank. So as you can see, that needle just flew to the other side. And I've done my math, guys. So we had 523 kilometers covered. That took 56.16. Just the noise sometimes you get in Kenya, you just don't even understand why they're making noise. Anyways, 523 kilometers, 56.16 liters taken, and that actually gives us a fuel economy of just about 9.3 kilometers a liter. Now, bear in mind, this is a combined average, and a lot of the time I am coming from work at a peak hour where I would get stuck in traffic, so there is traffic involved in this. This is a combined average. There is some city driving and there is some highway driving, so combined about 9.3 kilometers a liter. And you guys can let me know what you think about 9.3 kilometers a liter. I honestly don't think that's too bad. In fact, that's pretty decent considering my Land Cruisers, every time I do an average on that, it's about 5 kilometers a liter for the same kind of driving and combined average. So this vehicle is giving me, a markedly big improvement. And considering this is not the smallest of vehicle, this is an E-Class, this gives you, it's a full-size car, full-size boot, good space in the vehicle. So 9.3 kilometers a liter, I believe I can get it to even better. If you drive to somewhere like Mombasa, I believe you can push that average to about 12 kilometers a liter. But at the moment, seems like I'm stuck at about 9.3. Now, bear in mind, this is a manual, so I do downshift and sometimes, enjoy the manual, rev it out, overtake. So I do sometimes drive fast. So in the future, we're going to do more fuel economy updates, and we'll see if I've improved my fuel economy, and also a few more mechanical things to see if that will improve the fuel economy further. Things like new engine coils and stuff can help. So we'll check and see how that helps. But anyways, quick fuel economy test. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit like, subscribe, comment down below. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Obviously a quick one, but a useful one, checking fuel economy. So these are always, useful tests for you guys out there who want to know what these kind of vehicles are averaging. And this is a 30-year-old vehicle, so I'm impressed. Let me head on out to work now. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. It's been Masai Gaines checking out.